Hello and welcome to the Williams College Winter Athletics Time Travel Trivia Tournament. I am your host, Chris Dufour. Joining us today from men's swimming and diving, favorite of the program, Senior Henry Marquardt, and you've seen him before, legendary swim and dive coach, Steve Kuster. Welcome to the show, fellas.
Good to be here, Katie. Thanks.
Is there a pre-show favorite going on? Does anyone have a feeling? Everybody feeling welcome and ready?
I'll tell you, I'm nervous.
You're nervous.
I got it in the bag.
You got it in the bag, Henry. All right, I like that. I like the confidence.
Katie, I'm nervous, man. Most of the other coaches have won, so I got can't stop the streak, right?
Well, we did have I don't want to be I won't be a spoiler because that one will be on first. We did have the Gabby Mercier victory over Ali the other night, and a very close showdown, I must say.
Wow.
Yeah, see, so all the more reason. I mean, I got to not only keep it up for the coaches, but I got to defend my staff.
Yeah, somebody on swimming. I don't know, Henry. It could be tough. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm ready to put that Williams education to work.
I like it. I like the way that sounds. Are you still in Cincinnati, Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Steve right here in Williamstown with me.
You got it.
Not in the same house, of course. No. All right, well, let's get started. What I'm gonna do is, well, first we'll for the viewers who aren't privy to the rules of the program, we're gonna have 7 rounds. Each person gets a question. There'll be 6 categories: music, dance, and theater, news and events, science and technology, sports and leisure, TV and movies, wild card, and there will be one Zuma friend for each opponent. Each person gets to pick the category they want the person to answer the question from, and of course, Steve will be answering questions from, or Henry will be answering questions from 70s and 80s, maybe a 90s if we feel fortunate, we're feeling generous. Kuster will be 2000s, 2010s. Let's just say that from 2000 to 2019 or 20 or so. Okay. So we open it up a little bit. We're gonna try to be a participant friendly show here. So this is how we get started. I have a number from 1 to 7 in my head, and you guys each pick a number, and we'll see how we do. We've been doing well with this, so I'm gonna go. I have my number. Henry, you go ahead.
3.
So I was either choosing 3 or 7, so I'll go 7.
Oh, you picked 3 and 7. We got to do it again because it was 5. You're both equidistant from my number. All right, I got a number again. Go ahead, Henry.
All right. Coach, you go first this time.
I'll say 1.
Can I go
It's
2?
over. It's already over. It was 1.
Oh.
All right, Steve. That means that you get to choose whether you want to have have me ask Henry the questions first, or if you want to go first.
I'm gonna have Henry go first.
All right. So you pick a category, and I'll ask the question.
All right, I'm gonna start Henry off with science.
Science from the 70s. All right. We're ready to roll. All right, Henry, here we go. Here's your question.
Ready.
Which arcade machine released in 1972 was considered the first ever video game?
Oh. I know what it looks like.
Well, picture that in your head and come up with a name.
The first video game machine you're talking about?
Well, no. Which arcade machine released in 1972 was considered the first video game? So they took this and they made it a game you could play at home.
Okay, so I don't know if it's officially called this, but I think it's called Pong.
It is exactly called Pong. Not even officially. It's official. It's
bang.
Did you have that, Steve?
That was impressive. Well, I was thinking something different until you said they made it into a home version.
Right.
And I was picturing in an actual arcade. So I was going a little bit different.
Yeah, that was the confusing part of that question. But they took the arcade machine, which you could play in the arcade. I don't know, Henry, if you remember arcades. Steve and I certainly do.
Oh, yeah.
But they were all the rage in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, that was my middle school phase, going to the arcade. Cool.
that was our big thing in high school. They built an arcade right next to the entrance to the high school just to take advantage of that. And that's where we hung out. So
Yeah, once you said home version, I knew it was Pong. I was going to say Asteroids in terms of the first like arcade.
yeah, Asteroids,
Cool.
Centipede, something like that. Did you play Pong, Steve?
I did.
On the old Atari, maybe?
Yeah, in television.
Yeah. I play the television. Yeah, I played it on the first Atari, I believe. So there we go. That's how old we are, everybody at home.
Good stuff. That was a big pickup for Henry.
That's a good start for Henry. Yeah. All right. It's Steve. Henry, you choose the category.
All right. I feel like you said you're a music and theater major, so I think we should put that to the test, even though I know you're lying through your teeth. So I'm gonna go music and theater.
Perfect.
That's perfect. This is great. Unfortunately. All right. This is great. All right, Steve. Here we go, buddy. Steve Kuster for the win. What K-pop worldwide hit broke YouTube's view counter in 2014? Don't forget, I don't know if we mentioned this, but your opponent does get a chance to steal if you get it incorrect.
Right.
I know the answer, Coach.
Which has me a little frightened already. I mean, I feel like I get half a point for just knowing who K-pop is or what.
Yeah,
K-pop.
I mean, you should get half a point for that because I didn't.
I can picture him.
Can you picture him dancing?
Yeah, a little bit. Can't hear any of the words.
Nobody could.
Man.
2014, right?
Question, what's that? 2014, yeah.
Yeah.
The question is, would Coach Dan know this? And do I want to use him this early?
It would be early. It would break the record for earliest, which Ali set last show with Dan. So this would be perfect if you want to call him in.
Yeah.
Although I heard his expertise is sports, so I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I feel you would probably get the sports, so you might not need that. I don't know.
It's tough.
Tough decision. Strategy playing out early.
I'm gonna just go with I Need You.
I Need You. What a guess. It's not the correct guess, but I like how you came up with the name of a song, I Need You. And we'll let Henry steal the point because he's got the answer.
All right, so I had something in my head, but then I was like, no, that's recent. And then you said 2014. So I believe the answer is Gangnam Style. Is that what you're talking about?
I was going to call it Gangnam Style, but Gangnam Style works.
Gangnam Style.
That is the correct answer.
That's the American way to say it.
And Henry takes.
It's going to be quick.
Henry takes the 2-0 lead, folks, after one round. 2-0. And Henry gets to pick the cat. Oh, no, Steve, you can pick the category now.
We'll go news and events.
News and events. All right. Henry, let's see. Are you a history major, Henry? What's your major?
Psychology and economics. So maybe we got a chance.
Yes, you absolutely will have a chance. Here we go. News and events this is from the 70s. What major news event in America, what major news event in American history occurred on June 17th, 1972?
That's it?
That's it. It's
Oh man.
This was a biggie though, I will say that.
So big things that happened over the summer. Let's see. You said 1972?
Yeah, we're going way back. Sorry, Henry.
So I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, and I think that JFK was assassinated over the summer, and I think he was president around then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with JFK's assassination.
Okay, that's the incorrect answer. I will tell you that JFK was assassinated. You're correct. It was 1963, and it was November in Dallas. But
it was sunny outside, so
you were within 10 years. So that's not too bad. I mean, I know we're asking a lot because Custer's so old, right?
I don't know if I know the answer, but I knew that wasn't the correct answer. So so I was breathing a little bit easier.
Oh,
man, I got so little. The only thing that popped into my mind when Henry said JFK was, I'm gonna go with we withdrew from Vietnam.
Oh, wow. That's really good answer, too. That was
Right.
75. So you were a little bit before your time. So nobody gets a point. Believe it or not, I thought this might be relevant just because of the recent times, but it was the Watergate break-in. That's what started all that.
So it was political, so I was close. I had
Yeah.
something.
You were, yeah, you were in the political realm, Henry.
Ballpark.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right, Steve. Or all right, Henry. You picked for Steve now. Still 2-0, Henry. Custer not on the board yet.
So I can't reuse any of the categories, right?
You can. You can use one category twice. If you
well, let's go ahead and shake it up. I'm gonna do science and technology.
Science and tech from Mr. Kuster. All right. All right, Steve. Now come on. Here we go, buddy.
I don't like the setup already.
What? Sorry. Which social media platform was only available to Harvard students when it first started in 2004?
Okay. All right. So I'm on no social media platforms, just for record.
There's not that many though. You got a good chance to get.
You're right. And I mean, man, I will.
You aren't on any social media platforms that I've ever seen.
No, not really. I look at the team's Instagram every once in a while, but
Yeah, you got to keep up on what's going on with the team.
I do have a Twitter account, but I rarely, if I ever, look at it.
You probably have a few followers by now, though.
No, I don't think I do. Which is great. Just all good.
After the show, you will. Henry and I will sign right up.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go with, and I gotta hope I'm right. I'm gonna go with Facebook.
That's correct. You probably saw the movie and you didn't even know it.
I didn't know. I feel like that's the only reason I know it. Is because of the movie.
There was a movie about it, so I thought you had a fighting chance.
Yeah.
So after round 2, it's 2-1. You got on the board, Steve Kuster.
I'm in it.
You're in it. And now we have a Kuster asking Henry or picking a category.
All right, I gotta go with a little of my own strategy. I'm going music, dance, and theater for Henry.
Oh, Henry. All right. Okay, Henry. All right. Well, okay, Henry. I'm hoping you get this. This is a musical question from the 1970s.
Okay.
What musical group took the United States by storm in 1978 with hits such as YMCA and Macho Man?
That is one of those songs that I've heard and I could sing the whole thing, but I have no clue.
You're talking about YMCA, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask my phone a friend here.
All
Andrew
right.
Trunsky.
This is Andrew Trunsky.
He's gonna know it.
He was a radio. He's a WCFM host.
Oh, great.
So we'll see.
This is right up his alley then.
Yeah.
He's gonna know it.
Is Andrew now? What year is Andrew when he comes on? Where's
He's a 2020.
2020? Also a senior. All right.
No, he graduated.
He already graduated. Sorry, you're right. Of course.
We're in 2021 now.
I'm stuck in 2020 forever.
That's not good. You got to get out of there.
I may never leave 2020. Just like I never leave my house.
He's asking me 20 questions right now. He just needs to hop on.
Well, he probably doesn't know the importance of this moment.
He's so bummed when he knows this answer.
Do you know it, Steve?
Yes.
All right.
Which is why I'm going to be bummed. I was hoping Henry was just going to guess.
Yeah. Well, now he knew better immediately. He knew. Andrew Trunsky, welcome to the program.
Oh,
hello.
Andrew.
What are you up to these days, sir?
Working from home.
Working. And where are you calling? Where are you calling in from?
From Michigan.
Nice. How is it there?
Cold.
Cold and snowy?
Cold and snowy. Yeah.
Perfect. You'd enjoy Williamstown right now then.
Yeah, I would.
So listen, we got Henry has a 2-1 lead on your coach, your former coach, Mr. Kuster. But he's stuck on this question. We're in the 3rd round here. It's early, but he wants to maintain his lead. So he's calling you, and the pressure's all on you now. I heard you're a former WCFM host.
Yeah, but we never play any 70s music.
Well,
Come
Maybe
on, come
Allman
on.
Brothers once.
don't.
but-
All right. Well, maybe it was this. Maybe it was these guys. Who knows? Here's the question for you, Andrew.
You're still one of my favorites if you don't get this. You get it.
What musical group took the United States by storm, even in Michigan, in 1978, with hits such as YMCA and Macho Man?
Right? You know this.
All right, time's up.
Henry's like, come on.
I
Bro,
literally
You had a radio show.
Yeah. Why? Oh, I am blanking. I have no idea who wrote YMCA or performed YMCA.
No, performed it. Okay. Well, I don't. If you had ever seen them perform it, you would never forget, right, Steve?
That is for sure.
That's why now you have the chance to steal and tie this up. Coach Kuster, lay some knowledge out.
I'm going to say the Village People.
The Village People. That is correct.
Yeah.
That ties up.
Andrew, you're my man.
Andrew, thank you for that attempt. Sorry you got a question you didn't know. I apologize for that. But
Henry, you should have saved me for the news or something.
Man,
Hey, I bet you would have known the previous question.
yeah, maybe.
that's
What
a
was it?
pre-show conversation, Henry. That's
I guess.
What was the previous one?
It was about
He was like, what happened on July 20th? of this
what
year? So they
major
haven't-
American news event occurred on June 17th, 1972? It was a big one.
Did it have to do with Nixon
Yep,
Jesus.
you're on the right track.
and Watergate?
That's it.
no.
There's no way you know that.
Nice job, Henry. See?
Uh,
We just got you on the wrong question, buddy.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm much more politics-esque.
horrible.
But Henry knew that, and he still
Yeah,
put me
well,
into music. So
That's horrible.
all right,
Yeah, I just wanted to
Stay
get
with us
Coach
if you'd like,
Andrew.
Andrew. If not, we are gonna move forward. But like I said, you're welcome to stay on the program.
no, I'm working. So I got.
All right, well, get back to work, for goodness
Working.
sakes. We don't want to get you in trouble with your employer.
No, they don't know what I do. They can't see me.
Well, they
There's
can
no
right now.
accountability here. All right.
All right. Well,
See
thanks
you.
for coming on.
Thanks,
Take care.
Anytime. Good to see you, Coach.
Bye.
Bye, Henry.
All right, so now we're at Henry with a question for Steve. We are in the bottom of the third round here, so to speak. 2-2 tie. Coach Custer's already rallied.
All right, I'm gonna go TV and movies.
All right, TV and movies. I like it. All right, Steve Custer.
What if I
There you
should
go.
text Coach Dan right now? Go ahead, though.
Okay, he was on the phone. He wants to know what the question is.
No. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
No.
For what movie did Denzel Washington win the Oscar for Best Actor in 2002? 2002, Denzel Washington,
Oh,
Best Actor Oscar.
man, he's good. He's got a lot of good ones.
He does. He does.
2002.
This was a memorable one. They're all pretty memorable, though. You're right. He's fantastic.
So I got one that came to mind kind of right away, but I'm just not sure of the timing or even if it was Denzel.
Well, that would make it a problematic if it wasn't Denzel. I would
Henry,
say.
do you know this?
Maybe. I'm not totally sure.
Oh boy.
I was 3 years old then, so that's not
Wow,
really
that's
my-
going way back. But
Not
I
really
bet
my
you've seen
time.
this movie. Maybe not, though. I don't know.
I think I want to guess. I think I want to go. Leave Dan for
Leave
later.
Dan for later.
But all right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say Philadelphia.
Oh, wow. Philadelphia. That's a great movie. I don't think he won the Oscar for it, and that was in 1994, I believe, or three. But very good movie. Henry, you have a chance to steal and retake the lead. What's your guess?
I've never even heard of that movie. So that's-
Philadelphia? Well,
I haven't seen it.
if you were 3 when this movie came out, you were minus 10 when Philadelphia came out. So
Yeah.
don't feel too bad.
Oh man. Shoot. I don't even know if I can guess. I don't know any movies back then. Man, movies are not my thing.
Well, that's all right.
I don't even know if I have a guess.
Think of any Denzel movie you've ever seen and say it.
Oh man. Gosh. I can see his face, but I couldn't tell you a single
All right.
movie he was
We
in.
can move on. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll take the
Take the buzzer. You want me to?
Call it a
You should get a
wad.
buzzer, I suppose. But yes, the name of the movie was Training Day
Yeah.
with Ethan Hawke, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have. I mean, I didn't remember that he was in that, and I also wouldn't have thought that that was Oscar worthy. But I've never
I know
seen.
of all his movies, I think that was the Oscar. So, all right, we are after 3, and now we're at now we're back to Steve picking for Henry. Strategy becomes equally important now, or more important.
All right. Let's go wild card.
Oh, okay. All right, Henry. It just so happens I have a wild card ready. Here we go. This is a swimming question.
Oh no.
How many of Mark Spitz's then world record 7 medals at the 1972 Olympics were gold medals?
I thought that he got all gold medals, so that's confusing.
You want me to repeat the question?
You said how many of his 7 medals were gold?
Yes, that's the question. And 1972 Olympics in Munich.
Okay, so all right. So I know that when Michael Phelps went to break the record, he needed them to be all gold medals. So I'm gonna say that all of his medals were gold medals.
And that answer would be then
7.
7. And that is the correct answer. 7 gold medals.
Tricky. That was tricky.
Mark Spitz.
I can't believe your wild card was sports. Swimming, for that matter.
Well, I like to throw in some sports specific questions. I like to put them in wild card. So, that's a future.
Probably good. You probably saved me from saying something like 5 or 6, Henry. So.
All right, Henry, your turn to choose a category for coach. You're up 3-2. The end of the
Right.
We're in the end of the 4th
Right.
here.
So he stumbled horribly on music and theater. So I'm gonna go ahead and send him down there.
We're gonna go right back to music and theater for him, huh? It's funny too, because when Steve and I were actually setting this up, we had a music question and he got it, and I was like, I couldn't believe he got it, and here we are.
You could probably ask me that same question right now, and
I actually have it on a card for this show, and I'm skipping it.
probably wouldn't get it. I don't remember I remember it was a Harry Styles question, but I don't.
It was Harry Styles.
I don't remember what the answer was.
All right, Steve, here we go. Which band won the Grammy for Best New Artist in 2004 based on their album Songs About Jane and their hit song She Will Be Loved? You want me to hum a few bars for that?
No.
No. Henry's like, no, don't do it.
He'll know it then.
I think it's Maroon 5.
That is correct, Steve Kuster again, proving his mettle on music. Very impressive.
You got lucky
So
that
I
time.
had no clue until you said the name of the song, and Kim really likes Maroon 5, so I like.
Well, in all fairness, my wife Stacy wrote that question, and she also is a big fan of Maroon 5.
There you go. There you go.
Henry, I'm sorry. I know you had it teed up for this, ready for the steal on that one, weren't you?
That was tough.
All right, we're 3-3 after 4, and
So
we're
wait,
up
so-
to.
Can you clarify? So we're 3-3. What are we going to?
We're going for 3 more rounds, if we have to. It's like in golf when you play match. So if it's over before the round 7, we won't play round 7. But right now it's tied, so we're definitely looking like we're heading to round 7.
All right, so I'm gonna hit the music, dance, theater one again.
Okay, music,
Okay.
dance, theater back. All right, now Henry, this is an oldie, This is from 1970, but still, I'm going to ask it. And I have some expectation you may get it right.
Oh,
All right.
Here we go. Which rock band announced their breakup on April 10th, 1970?
All right. So popular rock bands back then.
Yeah.
Luckily, my dad was really into classic rock, so I know a few bands. I don't think the Beatles split up that early, so I'm going to skip them. I'm thinking of like Aerosmith. I don't know if they actually broke up or if Steven Tyler just started singing by himself. I guess that counts. Those are the two I'm thinking about right now. I feel like it'd be stupid to skip the Beatles, but
So it makes this trivia tournament so tough.
and then there's like Led Zeppelin. I don't know if they ever split up or neither of you guys gave me a good reaction to any of those, so
I'm trying to keep very stoic on this.
trying to fish something there. God. I'll go with the Beatles final answer because they're really popular. So I'll go with that.
That is the correct answer. Right? The roundabout way you got to it was beautiful, but that is the correct answer. It is the Beatles.
Oh man.
that's brutal. That is
I'm
brutal.
glad you came back around to them because when you started out by saying I'm going to skip them, I'm like, oh, here we go.
Oh man. Whew.
Definitely.
You had that one teed up, I bet.
No,
That
I
was
know.
a layup for you.
I'm not a big Beatles fan, and I was like, I don't think they broke up. But then I was going through other bands. I'm like, I knew it wasn't most of the others, so
It was not Aerosmith. No, I think they still play.
Yeah,
Zepp did break up in the 70s, I think, but I'm not sure.
Right. They were making music.
They were making music in the 78. Yeah, I think. Stairway to Heaven came out late 70s, maybe mid to late. Anyway, Henry with the incredible answer. Well done, sir. You are not only in the lead, but now you get to pick a category.
That's a miracle.
It may be a miracle, but you're there. Believe it.
Let's go for the wild card.
Oh, wild card. All right. This is perfect because this evens it up.
If I get
Michael Phelps. This is a swim question.
Oh yeah, sure.
Michael Phelps
not great.
won 6 medals at the 2012 London Olympics, not 2008 when he set the record with 8, but in 2012 he won 6 medals in London. How many of those were gold medals?
All right. Well, I am going to text Coach Dan.
You're bringing in Coach Dan for this one?
Well, I feel like, so how does it work? Does he get to advise me or does he have to give the answer?
You can work together on it. It's fine. Yeah, that's how we do
I didn't
it.
work together with Trunsky.
You could have worked together with him.
Exactly. You didn't ask.
I don't know if you would have been any help to Trunsky.
Yeah. That's true.
Coach Dan at the ready because he's done this before. So
Yeah, I just texted him. So 6, how many were gold?
yep, 6. How many were gold? That's the wild card. That's the see Henry. It wasn't that easy. Do you know it, Henry?
I have
Okay.
a good guess.
Yeah, you got a good guess. All right, very good. I wanted to get a Phelps and Spitz question on this program, so I feel good about this program already. 2 of the greatest American swimmers ever. If not, they got to be the 2, don't they? Are they the 2 greatest?
Technically.
Yeah. Well, sure. By medal count for sure, right? Yeah. Who else would be in the conversation?
Is Dan here?
He's coming on. Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Dan, welcome back.
I'm back.
I feel like I just saw you the other day.
What's up, Dan?
I'm ready.
This is another barn burner, Dan. You're going to play a major role in. Henry's got a slim
down by 1.
4-3 lead. But this is also a sports question, so you can help Steve. You can help Coach Kuster out by tying us up. All right.
All right.
What year is this for you at Williams, Dan? Is this your fourth or third?
This is my third.
Third year? All right. Well, let's prove your medal. This is a swim question. You ready? Michael Phelps won 6 medals at the 2012 London Olympics. Not when he won 8 in 08, but this is at 2012 London, he won 6. How many of those 6 were gold medals?
Talk it through with me before you
Talk it through with me, says the coach.
before you get-
Process.
or unless you know for sure.
I think it was 4.
So what are you thinking? 2 fly? 2 IM?
Yeah, 2 fly, 2 IM, 100 fly, and 400 IM, I think.
Okay. And then what else would he have swum? Relays? Did he swim a 200 free that year?
Now we're getting deep into Michael Phelps' swimography for the folks at home. Phelps finished with what, 23 medals total? He's the all-time medalist in men's swimming, right, for the Americans? Yeah, is that
believe-
correct, everybody?
Yeah, for everyone.
Yeah. So can you think of the other ones he swam? That'll make me feel better about 4. And are you like those 4 you feel good about? Did he swim the 400 IM? He was an old man.
It's true.
Also, let's consider the fact that, you know, we don't want to draw this out into a 5-minute answer.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So Dan thinks 4.
I don't have a buzzer, but if I did, what do you think, Dan? You ready? You guys ready to go final answer?
We're 2012, right?
Yep, London Olympics.
I think it's 4 because I think he won 2. He won 2 silvers and 4 gold, I think.
All right.
That is exactly right.
We're gonna go with 4.
4 is right. 4 golds, 2 silvers. This match is now tied. Dan has once again. Dan is 2 for 2. He hasn't missed a question on this program yet. We may have to get him on in some kind of wild card show. Bring him in.
Henry, did you know that?
I was gonna guess 4.
You were going to guess 4
I
as
know
well?
that I think one of the relays didn't win.
Yeah, they did
I
not.
know he lost the 100 fly to Joe Schooling. Maybe that was 2016.
All right. So I got to give him one, huh? Dan,
Dan, you're welcome to stay on just like last time. Watch the conclusion. We're headed to round 6, tied at 4.
All right.
Henry didn't seem like I think I got to go TV movies.
TV movies. I thought Henry said that was a weakness of his.
Maybe
All
I
right.
was
Well, this one,
trying to reel you in. Maybe
this one is very straightforward, Henry.
Is this for
All
the
right.
win?
This is not for the win. It's tied at 4, and we're in round 6, so it's not. We're probably going to the conclusion, I think. We may go overtime. Who knows? Very straightforward question here. What was the highest grossing movie of the decade of the 1970s? The top grossing movie of the 1970s.
Oh, so I know a really popular movie from back then. I don't know if it was in the 70s because all those years are the same to me. 60s, 70s.
All those pre-birth years, they're all the same.
I know. So, all right. So my first instinct is Gone with the Wind. I think that one was really popular. I don't know if that was the right time. I also know Grease came out back then. That was a really popular movie. But I don't know if it was top grossing, like Gone with the Wind. Or The Sound of Music was back then too. Shoot. Actually, that's probably a better one. All right, that's right. I'm gonna go with The Sound of Music. I think that was.
I love it. It's a great answer. And let me just say that you are a joy to have on this program because you are absolutely proving that every year before you were born is just all lumped together.
It's all the
Gone
same.
with the Wind was from the
No.
40s, or maybe late 30s, 40s, I think. Yeah, right. Sound of Music was in the 60s. Now Grease I thought you were onto something with Grease, 1978, and it was, just for your information, the highest grossing film of 1978, but not of the entire decade. So
Oh,
Steve, you have a chance to steal.
Man, yes, I don't think that Star Wars was later. I think. I'm hoping.
I hope so. That was like
I mean, I have no idea. I was looking, looking at some trivia stuff, and I did see that. I think it was in the early 70s. I can't imagine this is it, but this is going to be my answer. That this movie, which shocked me, actually won an award. Might have won Stallone a big award. So I'm going with Rocky. I got nothing.
Rocky did win a bunch of great awards. Not the answer. Not the correct answer. The correct answer, believe it or not, was Star Wars.
Oh,
1977. And it was the top grossing movie for the entire decade as well.
oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, no points in round 6 yeah. So, oh wait, no, that was Henry's question. So we still have Steve's question in round 6.
Dan, did you know that?
Still tied at 4. You
Yeah,
knew
I
it, didn't you, Dan?
90s.
can't-
That's wild.
I can't believe
Yeah.
I just go with Star Wars. That was dumb.
Star Wars. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say it and then come back around and do like a Beatles thing that Henry did, but no.
No, I didn't give it enough time. I knew it wasn't Rocky, but I thought Star Wars was in the 80s.
Rocky was a good guess though, and Jaws was another one that was really high up there as
Yeah.
well. I thought someone might mention Jaws, but we move on. Henry, a very important decision on your part. What category is going to stump Steve this time, or does he take the lead?
So what do I have left? So I've already done music in theater twice.
You've
I guess
done that one twice, so anything else is
it's either news or sports.
yep,
All right. So
or science and technology. I think you could ask one more.
let me do sports.
Sports, recent sports. Okay.
Good at swimming, but he's not going to be good at other sports.
All right. I like the thought process. Here we go. I'm just trying to see. All right. It's a baseball question for Steve Kuster. Are you a baseball fan?
I mean, I won't remember a damn thing. But
All
I
right,
don't
good.
think-
Well, then this is good. Here we go. In 2002, who became only the 4th professional baseball player in history to surpass 600 home runs? That was at the time, of course. Several have done it since.
See, it's all going to be about timing. 2002. Talk about Henry, like everything melding together. I have no concept of time.
Yeah, it is kind of odd, isn't it? It all kind of melds together.
2002. Like, I feel like the answer I'm thinking of probably played in the 90s.
Well, I mean, he might have played in the 90s. Remember, he's passing 600 home runs in 2002.
I was
so.
thinking like more like my time growing up.
Dan, do you know this one?
Of course.
Dan, even if Dan doesn't know it, he's nodding.
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Sammy Sosa.
Oh, you know what? I thought I'm not gonna. Well, I'll tell you what I thought after this. All right, Henry, chance to steal.
So that's wrong.
That is incorrect. Sammy Sosa is incorrect.
So when I was a kid, Alex Rodriguez was really popular when I was young. And so that's my first instinct. I'm also a Reds fan from Cincinnati, so I know Joey Votto was really good, but I don't think he was good in 2002. What was 2004, 2002?
2002.
It's all the same. So
It's all the same. It's all the same.
before 2015, I have no clue.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing there before.
But I'm gonna go with Alex Rodriguez.
Okay, that's a great answer. Incorrect as well. We remain tied.
Phew.
The correct answer is Barry Bonds, Bad Boy Baseball.
Yeah. Well,
Barry
I wasn't
Bonds.
even thinking of Barry.
Yeah.
I had Ken Griffey.
Well, that's where I thought you were going when Henry said Cincinnati, but then he went Joey Votto, which was an interesting selection. So here we go. We're going into the final round, neck and neck, 4-4, and this is exciting. Steve for Henry.
I don't know what I have left, but do I have sports left?
I believe you have one sports left. Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna say sports, but I bet he's gonna be able to. He's gonna do one of those roundabout, like.
He's very good at that.
He
He's
is.
very good at that.
Williams education.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's see how you do with this one, Henry. Which famous women's tennis player defeated the Bobby Riggs in the all-female male showdown at the Houston Astrodome in 1973? This was female versus male. Obviously, it's an exhibition at the time, and this woman's tennis player won.
I don't know a single women's tennis player before like Venus Williams.
That's
So-
not bad. That goes pretty back far for you, though. Venus.
So
started playing-
I'm gonna guess Venus Williams.
okay.
'cause I
It's
know
not
she's
Venus
good.
Williams.
But
I'm not sure she was born in 73. Pretty close. Steve Kuster for the lead and the steal, or the steal and the lead.
Yeah.
You have this.
I can't believe you got this one because this recently there was a movie about this within the last 5 years, wasn't there?
Yeah. Well, there was a movie about it, and then there was a entire movie about it. Right. Who played Billie Jean? Oh,
So I'm like, great, he's gonna get it. So Billie Jean King.
yeah.
I didn't hear
Almost
it
gave
from-
that away, Henry.
oh man,
I knew it.
I think that should be disqualified. I don't know if that I should let that one slide.
We may have to. I don't know. That was yeah, I did let that but I thought he was on track. I
I
thought
didn't
he
hear
was on track.
I
Because he
knew
was
it was
talking
Billie
about the
Jean King.
movie.
I knew it was Billie Jean King.
All right. So this is it. All the pressure's on. Henry needs it. Henry needs it what? Henry needs a steal?
To my question, he needs to steal, right?
Yep. Henry, you need to get it wrong, and Henry needs a steal. So here we go, Henry. Pick a category you know.
All right, we'll go science and technology for the last one.
All right, here we go.
How with it you are.
Let's see how with it you are. Indeed. What mobile phone feature first became commercially available in the 2000s, early 2000s, turn of the century? What mobile phone feature first became commercially available in the year 2000, 2001?
I have no idea. So I'm gonna say texting.
Texting. No, this is okay. It's not correct. This is a feature of the phone. I guess texting could be considered that, yeah.
So is this a thing the phone can do, or is this a thing that the phone had?
If you want him to answer that, then I get another crack at it.
I won't answer it. I'll let Henry
Oh,
determine what
man.
he thinks it is.
So you said it was in the 2000s. Did you say exactly what year?
It was about 2000, 2001, yeah. Before you were born again. We're into that vortex of,
Oh, right
All the-
around 2000.
yeah, yep.
Okay. Oh gosh. Feature. So I know that the internet was starting to become really popular then. And I know that my first phone had a super sketchy ability. It was a flip phone, and you could kind of almost get onto the internet with it. But you had to pay a lot of money to do that. So I couldn't do it.
I remember those days.
But I also know that like having a camera on a phone was really unique back then. Not all phones had cameras. I also know that like phones didn't have GPS back then, but maps came way later, so GPS is not it.
I do enjoy the thought process. Don't you, Steve?
Yeah, I'm not patient enough for it. That's why I just throw things out.
I like watching him work it out.
I'm gonna say a feature is like an ability that it has. So I'm gonna go with access to the internet.
Oh, incorrect.
No
You
way.
had it. It was camera.
No way it was the camera.
It was camera.
Oh my
The
God.
first camera on a mobile phone was in 2000.
Oh,
Oh, Henry, you were right there. I honestly thought you were going to work your way to camera.
that's
I can't
so
believe it.
disappointing.
Steve Kuster has emerged victorious.
That was just a drag out bad. I don't even feel good about my win, I don't think.
Oh, so close, coach.
So close. There were so many controversial moments. Dan came in with a pinch hit. I said Billie Jean slightly before you were going to say it. I mean, it was just, we're going to mark this one down as a controversial. But in the end, Steve Kuster emerges victorious.
Of all the answers I got right, which wasn't many, that was the one I was most confident about. So I don't think there's any controversy.
The Billie Jean King one? Well, at least it wasn't the camera.
Well, that and the Village People. Those
The
two.
Village People, yeah. Come on. That was a gimme, right?
You got it.
All right. Well, I mean, I think Dan and Gabby, or Steve and Gabby, will meet up in February in the quarterfinals. So, Dan, be ready, okay?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you'll be back. I know.
Henry, thanks, man. You gave me everything I could handle, and then some.
Hey, always a pleasure, coach.
All right, listen, everybody at home watching, thank you for watching. This has been the Williams College Winter Athletics Time Travel Trivia Tournament. I want to thank Henry Marquardt and Steve Kuster, and of course, Dan McQuarrie for being on the program. We will see you next time. Thank you.